Hello and welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and we have new details and information about the Nicola Bulley case. I will leave you my previous analysis and my complete recalling of the events on a link in the description and on a card right here. And this is what we got. Riddle me this. If Lancashire police are revealing now, they knew right from the start Nicola Bulley had alcohol issues, then how come her partner agrees to do an interview where he paints her life as everything okay? The right call would have been not to do the interview. Nicola Bulley is this mother of two who disappeared past January 27 without a trace, leaving her phone and her dog and behind. And the theory of the police that she fell into the river, but nobody has been able to find her yet. This is a case that is as mysterious as it can get. And what is so upsetting about the fact that we are seeing right now, but this happened today, is that Nicola was considered high risk missing person owing to alcohol issues, police say. Force says individual vulnerabilities put Bulley, 45, in highest category since the start of investigation into her disappearance. But how come they're talking about alcohol issues? Let's look further into this. In an unusual step, they said, the police, they chose to reveal that Bulley's partner, Paul Answer, had disclosed that she suffered issues with alcohol. Sadly, it is clear from speaking to Paul and the family that Nicola had in the past suffered with some significant issues with alcohol, which were brought on by her ongoing struggles with the menopause, and that these struggles had resurfaced over recent months. This caused some real challenges for Paul and the family. In fact, it seems that police officers and health workers were called to Paul's and Nicola's home on January 10. It was 2 weeks before she went missing. We don't have more details about that, but it was a welfare check. We don't have any details about that welfare check, but this is surfacing now. They never said this. I think this was not necessary to be made public at the start of the investigation, as they did. They did not disclose this, but why is it necessary right now? I don't see it. It is an unusual step for us to take to go into this level of detail about someone's private life. But we felt it was important to clarify that we meant when we talk about vulnerabilities to avoid any further speculation or misinterpretation. And the police do not like the internet's speculations for one reason. The College of Policing regards a high-risk missing person as someone at risk of serious harm to themselves or the public and requiring the immediate deployment of police resources. The exact classification is this. Low risk suggests there is no apparent threat or danger to either the missing person or the public. Medium risk means it is possible that a missing person is in danger or is a threat. High risk means we believe there is a real and immediate danger to the safety of the missing person or to the public. Now, the question is, in what sense this is benefiting their search now? In what sense this is making the search for Nicola, the investigation of Nicola, better? Well, the Lancashire police have revealed that they, revealing these struggles with alcohol due to menopause, which is a bit of a stretch. These are Paul Ansel's, her partner's claims, right? That's what he shared with the police, and that's what the police was taken into consideration. But they revealed this in order to counter online speculation. Like everything that we are doing. I understand that it's a very big difference. I'm just making comments on YouTube and on Twitter, and people are making videos on YouTube and on Rumble. But I don't condone when someone, or it could be TikTok, they mentioned this TikTokers. I do not condone, I do not approve people breaking into abandoned houses in the area to find clues or something. It's one thing to speculate on the internet, of course, not attacking personally anybody. And another thing is the thing that you are some sort of Columbo and breaking into houses and stuff and going to the scene to see if you can, I don't know, pick up some kind of trace or something. I think that's one of the reasons the researchers, the private researchers like this guy that works with a sonar to search for people on the river, have been criticized because people are claiming that they're doing for the attention, and I disagree. Many times, these specialists can help in ways that one cannot. No layman, no regular person can do. That is very important to consider at the same time. But there's something that I don't get, and is this. Okay, you're telling me that the family, or in this case, Paul Ansel, the partner, told the police from the get-go Nicola has had alcohol problems that resurfaced due to menopause. But at the same time, when there's this theory or hypothesis that she fell into the river, Nicola Bulley's partner is 100% convinced that she is not in the river. How are you convinced of that? How can you tell? How can you be sure that she did not have an episode similar to the welfare check night? But I don't know. Nobody has said that she had been drinking that day, but wouldn't be you suspicious if they knew, the family knew, and Paul Ansel knew that she had these struggles because they told the police, letting her take their girls to school on her own on, I don't know, those following weeks or under those circumstances. He said on that interview that, everything was going nice and sweet that day, that there was nothing out of the ordinary. I just saw a couple odd things on that interview, but this is my question. If we're finding out, if the police is revealing that she had alcohol issues, how come this guy goes and does an interview, and the interview he paints like their life is perfect, idyllic, that nothing nothing like this has happened, that it was absolutely out of the blue? I'm not saying that you have to lie or you have to disclose private things in this kind of interviews. No, what I'm saying is that you should not have done this interview, because this is what is messing things up. This is the kind of things that mess things up because, I don't know, you told the world in this interview that you have a perfect life, and all of a sudden we're finding out by the police, because the police, I don't know. I want to know, by the way, how this works. That you release this information, this very private information that does not help anybody at all. I don't know, mind your own business, you Twitter detectives. She was struggling with alcohol anyway. What does it have to do with your investigation? What does it have to do? You think that is going to curb people's interest into this case? Do you think that is going to stop people from their speculation, their online speculation? No, that is going to be even worse. I don't know. I have my idea about this decision to reveal that Nicola had alcohol issues, and I don't want to be that hard about this, because I know that the police force work can be overwhelming, especially with so many people online interested and sending clues and misleading tips and everything. But this sounds a lot like victim blaming. Like they are overwhelmed with so many people criticizing the police that they are revealing this information to say, well, this is not entirely our fault. Look, she had problems with drinking. What does it have to do with anything? It's tasteless, is unnecessary. Nobody had to know that information besides, yeah, the police. So why reveal that now? Does not make sense. People is not gonna stop speculating. People is gonna speculate even more thanks to that. Don't you know how human behavior works? That is really baffling. So many things happening with this case. I will keep you posted on with further videos, and I certainly hope they find Nicola alive and everything is turns out a big scare in the end. My body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and remember, much love and bliss.